Yes, Lord, let's go. Baby. Coming to you live from direct from a city near you. The one, the only. Say less Empire Love. Let's get this money. Let's go. We back with another episode. What do you call podcast episodes? It gotta be an episode. Yes, sir. We back with another episode, baby. The Say Less Empire Live in full effect. If you don't know me, nice to meet you. I am Lester Williamson, Say Less content creator, designer, thought innovator. Yeah, I really like that in real life. No, I'm Say Less. I make sports related content. Drop merch, new merch drop. Yeah, go cop that new merch, man. SayLessEmpire.com. Your Sirski. Go cop that. Go check that out. And if you want to be part of this show, because it's about to be a movie. It's about to be a movie. It's always a movie when we come together and get one of these episodes done. If you want to be part of the show, pull up to Fireside, download the Fireside app, and if you are listening to this on the podcast version on anything you listen to podcasts on, please subscribe to the pod. Leave us a 5-star review. And that's it. That's all. This episode. What are we talking about? What are we talking about this episode? What is going on, Liza?
Hi, brother. How are you?
I am great. Great.
Okay, then you just
Immaculate.
you had all that energy, and then you came and gave me that little stale answer.
No, I am amazing. I'm taking care of myself, getting things done. You know the vibes. You know the vibes. Yeah, so it's about to get real interesting on this one.
Yes.
I gotta make sure we
We got a real special.
I gotta make sure we are live everywhere.
You know who's gonna bless us today, Les?
We are live on YouTube. All right, so
are you listening?
Huh?
I said we got a real special guest today. You know who's gonna bless the stage today?
Who is gonna bless the stage?
Oh, you don't know? It's a secret to you too. Well, I'm bringing a very special guest today.
I don't know. I thought you was gonna tell me.
Right now, I thought you knew. If you don't know, when the time is right, you will know. It's a very special guest. Very awesome special guest coming to bless us with some knowledge today.
Tell me. Why you ain't gonna tell me?
Because I like the suspense in your eyes. So what we talking about first? Don't play with me.
Tell me the special guest. You shouldn't have brought it up if you wasn't gonna tell me.
Why you just can't wait till they make their appearance on the show?
Because you should have brought it up. You wasn't gonna tell me. Oh goodness.
I know, yeah.
Let's get some shout outs and get rid of Liza nonsense.
I know.
Shout out to cause you ain't tell me. What you bring it up for? You ain't tell me.
Cause I thought you already knew. So you don't know. You gonna wait till the presence is blessed.
Yeah, I guess I can wait.
Give it a little bit. They gonna pull up.
I can wait.
Pull up. Hop out. Hey. Oh, I was listening.
Okay, in this episode, we are going to be talking about NBA playoffs for sure. Definitely NBA playoffs. And then we will dive a little bit into this Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis fight because I'm extremely interested in it. So y'all got to be interested in it too. It is what it is.
Yeah,
See,
interested in.
first I got a new update.
Yeah, it is going to be lit. It is going to be lit. Why is this not low? Something's wrong with my computer. I don't know what's going on, but I'm trying to get this.
Send some
I'm having
shout outs
technical
to
difficulties.
Augie on what's this YouTube fade away Acton.
Yeah, something's wrong with my computer. It's not letting me
Oh,
see the YouTube chat. But yeah, let's start the episode. Sorry, YouTube chat. I cannot see
Mark the Gamer. Hey, how you
what y'all talking
doing?
about.
Aja. Hey,
But
Sports.
yeah,
Golden Sports. How y'all doing? Thanks for coming. This fool said anybody has a vape. I don't think you can share those
thanks for
virtually.
calling.
Hello?
A share.
What's up,
Share
Aiden?
what?
A
What
vape.
you trying to share?
He
What's
said
up, Aiden?
Not
Scotty
much.
said
It's a
anyone has a
weird
vape,
update.
and I said I don't think you can share those virtually.
I like the update. I think it makes everything a lot
Mm,
easier.
I'm just
It's
not used
easier
to
to
it, but I haven't.
navigate through it.
I don't open this app unless it's a Wednesday.
Me too.
Unless it's a Wednesday. W for that. W for
That's
that.
why I gotta open it an hour
You
early.
definitely gotta let everybody know on Fireside. My boy said I don't open this unless it's for. I appreciate that. Unless it's for your boy, I appreciate that, Aiden.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, shout out to Fireside for everything that they do with the platform. It is a new
Fire.
update, so it is going to be very, very interesting. You said what? I don't know. I don't know what Liza talking about. But yeah, it's gonna be very interesting. We are going to dive deep into this playoffs. And then talk about this Tank Davis, Ryan Garcia fight. And it's going to be a great show. I do have a few different tricks up my sleeve. If everything goes right, we will have a few special guests and learn about some boxing because I like boxing, but I don't even know enough to really break it down for y'all
My guess got you,
like how
bro.
I want.
Just wait.
So
When the presents,
I would say that
right? Let me know when you get there
yeah,
so I can let them know so they can be here.
you
But
should
yes,
already let them know because I don't know why. What do you? Okay, I'm not even about to entertain that. All right, let's start with this NBA playoffs because
what are you
Liza is
talking
playing games.
about?
Um,
I'm not. When we talk about the
you
fight,
why did?
the guests don't come.
All right, why tell the guests to come right now?
We ain't talking about the fight.
What's
Okay,
the first
whatever.
topic for
Like I
discussion?
said, um, we started with this NBA playoffs since Liza is playing whatever she's doing. We NBA playoffs have started. We are 2 games in. My Lakers about to play game 2 against the Memphis Grizzlies, so I got it on the background. And
Oh
if
my.
I not paying attention, it's because I might be watching this game. All
Well,
right,
I
so
guess you
this
didn't
is a
have to
very
hydrant.
exclusive podcast. No, I did not. We are in there. We locked in, baby. We are
Or
in
really turned it
their
around.
building.
You guys had the
In
second best record after the deadline.
we came a long way, bro. We came a long way. It's been a journey as a Laker fan making it through these especially this season, especially the first few months. Now we're good. But yeah, we came a long way.
He used to it. He gets
Um
everything.
I want to start the playoffs with I want to start the playoff discussion with uh this who is it? Draymond Green suspension. Draymond got suspended,
Cause
bruh.
he ain't trying to
So
stop that
Draymond
man. Yeah, Apple.
Ray in the Kings Warrior season series, Kings Warrior series, Draymond and Sabonis have been well. The first game they let's start. Sorry, the first game he said they grabbed his leg a few times. Sabonis did grab his leg, but Draymond stumped on his gut, and it's like mixed reactions going on. Before we really dive into the series, that that's like the main headline of the playoffs so far is that Draymond got suspended after just 2 games. He been suspended before, like he really liked that. He been suspended before. He been doing crazy stuff forever, kicking people in the spot, the groin, and what else did Draymond used to do? I'm surprised he ain't never bite nobody yet. But Draymond in his past is what caused the suspension. Because looking at it initially, Sabonis did grab his leg, and Draymond said he was just trying to get him off of him, but he stepped on the man's stomach, real rib, and now he got to deal with the consequences of that. So yeah, it's tough. It's tough, and I think for the Warriors are already down 0 in the series, so it's like y'all gonna need him. And Draymond, they're not really good without Draymond. They don't really get W's, a lot of W's without Draymond. So
So you
yeah, it's gonna
worried?
be interesting to see how they come for Game 3.
I said,
Huh?
are you worried for them boys now?
Am I worried? No, because they're at home. But yes, because they don't have Draymond, and they did look like pretty good, but they don't win on the road. And I expected at least one of those road games, but they will have to eventually win a road game if they want to win the series. But a lot of people, a lot of the casual fan base are panicking on the Warriors for being down 0-2. But even though there are the defending champs, they haven't been good on the road all season, and it's not really. If they lose this game, then you panic. But I think they could still win it without Draymond going into Game 3. But it's a toss up. I'm gonna probably take them for Game 3. I think they can make it through and power through. But Jordan Poole hasn't really been putting up great numbers this series. Honestly, I think they pulled him last game. Was it Game 2 or Game 1? They pulled him for the fourth quarter. I think it was Game 2. They pulled him for the fourth quarter and put Kaminga or Mooney in one of them. He puts one of the backups in. And Jordan Poole will usually finish the game. So the Warriors are. It's interesting. It's interesting to say the least. We're gonna leave it at that for the Warriors in King series, but it's good though because that makes the series a lot more interesting. At first, I thought the Warriors were going to come ready, but the Kings at that atmosphere was too much. It was too much for them, and I hope it continues to grow like that because it's the Kings' first time in the playoffs. So we got to remember that they've never been in these environments, these situations.
And they pulling
But
up.
but yeah. But yeah, also on the same like uh topic with injuries, there have been a what's the word I'm looking for? There's been a lot of injuries already in the playoffs, and injuries play a big part if you want to win the championship. Because the best ability is availability. If you can't be available for the game, then chances are you are going to lose. So, yeah, who got hurt first? Honestly, last night Julius Randle just got hurt. Well, not it was yesterday. Julius Randle just got hurt at the end of a blowout game. Like the game was already a blowout. Um, was it a chase down block? What's his name? Jared Allen chase down block hustle play. At the end of the game was over. I guess you could credit it to his coach, but it's just like because they were already getting cooked. But he got hurt at the end of the game. So that's going to be interesting going into game 3 of that series. That series has been a war for sure. They both split. Cavs and Knicks split one. As far as, am I worried about if Julius Randle's play? I don't know. Honestly, for game 2, the Cavs just looked gassed. Like they was tired, or I don't know. Like I don't know. They was just very lackluster. Like the I mean, not the Cavs, the Knicks, because the Cavs came out hot. The Cavs came out hot and was rolling. They absolutely did they thing. They did. Garland led the way, putting up like 20. He had like 25 in the first half. My boy was hoping. He was locked in, and I think he's going to be. If he can keep it up and actually go back and forth with Brunson, it's only going to make the series even better. But who else got hurt? Giannis is out for game 3. Well, I guess he might be a game time decision, but Giannis hurt his back already. Tyler Hero broke his hand. He's out for the rest of the season. Who else got hurt? John Morant hurt his hand. He's 50-50. I haven't figured out if he's playing yet, but he's 50-50. He probably won't play. Who else? Who else am I thinking of? I'm missing one. Yikes. Who else got hurt? I said Ja. Who else got hurt? Somebody else got hurt and I'm missing it. Yikes. Y'all chat. Tell me who else got hurt. He's talking about Draymond. I don't know who else it is. I can't remember the last person. But that's tough. It's been rough. So it's gonna play a big part on the final result because you got to stay healthy in order to win a championship. But that's just how the dice roll when you in the NBA. But they did announce that what's his name? Jaren Jackson Jr. won Defensive Player of the Year. So that's W's for all of us for actually, getting it right and doing our thug thizzle with that one. We all got that one right. And then who else? Oh, De'Aaron Fox was announced as the Clutch Player of the Year for giving out the most buckets. The most buckets in the final 5 minutes? I think it's 5 or 5 minutes of a close game. So shout out to them for getting it done. Fox has honestly been a dog and scary. He's honestly been scary in late game situations. So he said, "What's up, baby? What? Oh my God, what do you do?"
You ain't say none of your Lakers injuries.
God. There's no Lakers injury. I just turned.
According to the injury report,
Anthony Davis hurt. He got hurt for a little bit, but he's good to go. He has I'm talking about like the injuries that are actually gonna affect,
Dennis Schroeder,
like are out.
LeBron is probable. Anthony Davis is a probable.
They all gonna play. They all gonna play. Yeah. The only real injuries. I'm trying to. Who was the last one? I can't remember who the last one is, but yeah. It's a tough one. Huh? Yeah, I said Tyler Hero. But yeah. I think it's been my favorite series has been the Cavs series. And I don't know. After that blowout, it kind of took me off a little bit. It took me off that one just a little bit. I think the Kings series is very interesting. But I think I'm trying to think of the Nuggets really cruised. The Nuggets cruise, and I think they're going to continue to cruise. I'm not really worried about the Timberwolves winning that one. That game wasn't really that interesting. The Celtics game was not wasn't really interested, especially game one. Game one wasn't interesting at all. Game two was kind of like the Hawks kind of inched back in it, but it wasn't really. Nah, it wasn't really a contest, honestly, because every time the Hawks made like a little bit of run, they couldn't get stops, and the
They
Celtics
was just
just
playing.
put the fire right back out. I Yeah, it's not really. Honestly, I might be a little bit worried about my Sixers pick because if
You
y'all don't know,
should
I
be.
did pick the Sixers to get to the finals.
Yeah, because he's horrible. Why would you do that?
I did.
That's a super hater move, Les.
Um, how? Because I think the
You
Sixers could
think
win
the
the
Sixers
finals.
can beat us?
Yeah, I thought they could. The way they're constructed, they should be better than what they give. Game two against the Nets, they wasn't. Was it game two or was it game one? I'm trying to remember. I think it was game one. Hold on. Look, I gotta remember because I gotta be accurate. I think it was game two. It might have been game one. It was game one. I'm pretty sure it was game one. Get out the way, but get out the way, but no, it was game two. Game two was a little bit. It should have been. It was a little bit closer. But more of the story, yeah, it should have been closer than because the Nets are not that good. And I mean, McHale is literally their driving force, and like, but they let Cam Johnson go off for like 30. Cam Johnson had like 30, and they put up a fight. I ain't gonna discredit. I'm gonna give the Nets some credit for putting up a fight because the Sixers should be cruising and dominating the series, but they made it a close one. What was it, like an 8 point game? I'm pretty sure it was like 8 point, 10 point game. It was closer than what it should have been. So I'm a little shaky on that aspect. I might be worried about the Sixers as my finals pick because but game one, Harden was hooping. Harden did his thing. He came out, put on a show. My boy had a double double. Um, but game two, Tyrese Maxey showed up and had 33. So it's like if they can both go off,
But they ain't.
it could be. I don't think Harden. Yeah, if they both could go off while they're you know on the court together, I think it'd be they could be a finals team. But the way game two looked, I'm like, I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. We didn't even do. What was your moment of the week like? We didn't even do a moment of the week.
Hmm. I don't know what my movie was this week. What's today? Wednesday.
We haven't had a podcast. We haven't did a podcast in 9 days.
Yeah, because we switched up.
9 days. That's a long
Yeah, we
time.
doing it from Wednesday to Monday because we had the start of playoff. I mean, the play-in, which I did a
Hmm.
pretty good job picking my play-in pick, so I was pretty happy about that. Uh,
True. Play-in was interesting. The play-in was very interesting. But I honestly wait. Let's talk about that because the play-in did really. None of the teams that were like 9 or 10 that made the playoffs. Like the 7 to 8 seeds still made the
so they should
playoffs.
have just kicked it
So
off and
it was basically like, yeah, they, yeah, they should have just started, just start the playoffs. Cause, bruh, but no, there was some good games though. That was some good games.
they were.
That was some good games. Shea had a great performance, did his thing, put up some numbers. Demar was it Zach Levine had a great
Yeah,
performance, and then
proud of
yeah,
my boys.
yeah,
Proud of
it was
Minnesota.
solid.
Yeah, that was
Minnesota, oh
just
yeah, they
it.
got in there too. They've been getting cooked too.
Mostly
They've been getting cooked by the Nuggets. They've been getting fried by the Nuggets. I don't
I
see
didn't
them winning a game.
expect expect them
I
not
do.
to
I do like
dunk.
where the Nuggets are.
I kind of expected them
Who?
if they were going to come in, they were going to get kicked by the Nuggets, but I was excited that they at least made it in.
Yeah, they got in. They got in. I ain't have them getting in, so they got in. But the Nuggets are doing them dirty, and it's over. They might be able to get. Nah, I'm not even gonna give them one.
You want to be so
I'm
nice.
not even gonna give them one. I don't. I don't think they get one in. Oh my goodness, what is this popping up?
Oh,
Oh no. But yeah, I don't think they get one, and I'm not really interested in that series. Honestly, the Nuggets should cruise. They cruised in game one. They play tonight, so I expect them to cruise in game two. This Heat Bucks series is interesting.
they're making it kind of
Game
hard on
two
these
is
boys.
tonight. Huh?
I said they're making it kind of hard on these boys, and now with no Giannis, what they gonna do? How they gonna show them?
Yeah, Giannis went out in the first 10 minutes, first quarter, and the Heat cruised after that. Once Giannis was gone, Kevin Love had a performance. My
That's
boy Kevin Love was out there hoping, but
anything without
yeah,
him.
Kevin Love was hoping. Can the Bucks win without Giannis?
Yeah, what are they
Honestly,
without Giannis?
I mean they still a good team. Middleton, I don't. Let me see what his numbers is from last game. I don't know off the top of my head what his number was, but they gonna need Drew Holiday is going to be the driving force. And Drew Holiday carried them for most of the stretch while Giannis was out mid-season. Oh, Middleton had 33. Middleton had 33. Okay, so they might be in good shape.
You don't know.
They might be in good shape. They might be able to pull through and keep it close. If Drew Holiday comes through and puts up, he had 16 and 16, 16, 7, and 16. So if Drew Holiday gets 25, Middleton gets 25, it could be interesting because honestly, the Heat aren't that deep. The Bucks have a well balanced team outside of Giannis. Giannis is like the driving force though. But I still think the Heat, I mean the Bucks are the better team just because they have the depth and that bench and they might be able to pull off one. If they can pull off one, well, and they're at home. They are at home. If they can win one at home without Giannis, it sets it up for them to cruise in the next to possibly win one in Miami. But if the Heat win and go up two going into Miami, and I think if they do the Bucks do lose to the Heat, Giannis has to come back instantly. But if the Bucks win, they might rest Giannis for a game, maybe game three. Maybe game three and test their luck and see if like can we, get rid of them without Giannis. So it's an interesting dynamic to pay attention to and see
We'll see. We'll
for
see.
sure. Interesting.
Are they good without?
Who?
No, I was
What
saying
you
we'll
say?
see. Are they good without Giannis? We will see. Are they good without Giannis?
Oh, I got you. I couldn't. Your mic was tripping.
Hmm. Dang, you
But
can't
yeah,
hear
it's
me.
gonna be a go interesting game. I can hear you now. Yeah, at first I couldn't hear you. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Hitting a home run at school. My boy said he hit a home run at school. Shout out Jordan Cohen.
Good
Guys,
job.
put W's in the
Congratulations.
chat for this man. He's the GOAT. Facts. Facts. W's in the chat for that. What's another playoff series? I'm trying
What's
to think.
another what
Who else? Who
series?
did we miss?
Um,
Playoff series.
the Suns and Kevin
Clippers
Durant.
Suns. That has been the most
We
interesting.
so washed, bro.
That has been the most interesting one. Kevin Durant?
I Kevin
Are you
Durant.
what? He was hooping yesterday. He did you didn't watch the game yesterday because
Did they win?
he was hooping. Well, he wasn't really. He had 25. He was solid. He put up
I
solid
ain't watching
number.
the game.
They won. Devin Booker.
All right, now I'll watch the game in his
Nah,
prime.
game two, Devin Booker took over. Devin Booker had 38 in game two.
Oh,
So Devin Booker. But honestly, with that series, I think I'm more surprised at how good the Clippers are. Well, are I'm not gonna say how good they are, but how good Kawhi is. Like playoff Kawhi is a real thing. Like if he can if he load manages every year for the rest of his career and come out and cook like that, like honestly, I feel like he's shooting like 60% from the field in the playoffs. Like he comes, like he just locked in. Honestly, I do want to see him play more, so I might take that back. I might take that back because I do want to see him play more in the regular season. But in the playoffs, Kawhi is tough. Kawhi is tough. But it went game two went how I expected game one to go. Devin Booker took over the game. There's not really many people that could guard him. Well, the Clippers don't have much to guard him with Paul George out. So they have to figure out. Oh, it's showtime, baby. We about to be on. Let's go. But yeah, stay focused. The Clippers got to figure out who can guard him. Who's going to guard Devin Booker? Because I feel like that if you let Booker go out there and cook every night, he could win the series. Kevin Durant doesn't have to be the main focus. It's going to be the biggest X factor for the Suns in this series is going to rely on Aiden. Aiden had good numbers in yesterday's game, but I still felt like Zubac was kind of bullying him and dominating in the paint. So I'm like a little worried. I mean, Aiden's going to have to step up and like prove that he can really. I mean, he had what 14 and 13, so he was solid. I difference maker, the X factor was really Torrey Craig and what's his name? What's his name? OG. Is it Oki? Whatever his name is, him. OG. Those are the big defining factors because the way that Russell Westbrook is playing or has been playing and really like controlling and dominating the glass and just hustling is really like game changing for the whole series. And with Kawhi locked in like that, I like the Clippers' chances. I think they can really test them and make it real interest and one AD. Uh, but yeah, but I think that definitely still goes seven. I still like that series. That might be my favorite series right now. Besides the cat, nah, the cat. Yeah, these games have been closer. I'm definitely going with that one. One more. It should be one more series.
who did you say?
It should be one more. We did Heat, but
The
for what?
Suns, the Kings, Warriors, the Lakers,
Yeah, we talked about that. Should be all of them.
the Nuggets,
Yeah,
Timberwolves, the Knicks, Cavs, the Sixers, Nets. Should we talk about them?
yeah, that should be all of them. That's all of them.
Yeah.
We did all of them. Just a little recap of where I'm at with this. Westbrook. Yeah, I give Westbrook deserves credit for sure. Shout out Westbrook. What just happened to my phone? I can't see nothing. Oh, Westbrook deserves some credit too, though. He did have a great games. Even though he shot bad, his effectiveness of actually, hustling and rebounding and playing defense, he don't get credit for that. So shout out to Russell Westbrook for doing his thing. Hey.
Say left is the best.
Yeah, I see going to watch. Yeah, we watching. About to go live on TikTok after this podcast for the Lakers game. Yeah, that's X Factors. My X Factors for I don't even know. Who should I start with? The Nuggets. The Nuggets don't really need an X factor against the Timberwolves. Who had a decent game? Should I think KCP had like 16, but that game was a blowout, so I wasn't really interested in that. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. It was a blowout, so I was trying to watch something that was more interesting. The Kings, the Kings. I think their biggest X factor is well. I ain't gonna say me. I feel like Malik Monk is the easy answer because he's the most like valuable off the bench. And the fact that the Warriors were running a box and one on him is crazy. Like that boy was really hooping. And like to have the NBA champions really change their defense for you is elite. Elite level. But I think our biggest X factor would probably be Trey Lyles. Trey Lyles is could be the reason why they actually could win the series. And then Davion Mitchell, his defense on Stephen Curry, I mean, you're not going to completely shut down Stephen Curry, but if you can, just continue to make it, he got to stay out of foul trouble too, though. I think he was in foul trouble for game two, if I can recall right. But if he stay in the game, he's he just made Curry work a little bit harder than he need to. That's a big X factor. Clippers. Oh, I should go to the Warriors. Warriors X factors has to be the the play of I ain't gonna say Kevin Looney because he's a starter. I might say Poole because Poole was kind of trash in game two. Poole, Kaminga, just basically the whole young guys that really took a step last year. They got to continue. They got to show up. They got to show up. Kaminga, definitely Kaminga and Poole. Um, Suns. I said Torrey Craig. I said OG are definitely X factors for them. I'm trying to think of another X factor. Who is another player that could really not a superstar from the Knicks? From the Knicks, let's do the Knicks. Knicks, Cavs. Knicks, I would Josh Hart. Easy. It's easy. Easily Josh Hart and Emmanuel quickly. From the Cavs, I want to say Evan Mobley. If Evan Mobley show up, he could be. He could just be better. He has to be better. But he's a starter, so I'm gonna probably say I could say Okoro. Okoro could, uh, uh, no, Karis LeVert. Karis LeVert off the bench. I think game one was it game one? He had a better performance than game two, so I'm gonna give it to him. If he continues to have solid games, I think it makes the series a lot more interesting. Knicks, Cavs. Who we got? Heat, Miami Heat, X Factor. Kevin Love, I already gave him some praise. He actually hooped. He was hooping, taking charge, doing his thing as Kevin Love. And I think Cal Lowry has to be better in order for them. In order for them to make the series more interesting. I'm gonna leave it at that. Bucks. I mean, the Bucks got a whole lot of guys that could just have a game and show up and just be effective. Grayson Allen, Bobby Portis. You feel me? Just help. But Drew, yeah, they go definitely have to step up with Giannis out for game two, three, two, 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 two. Um, Celtics, Derek White, big X factor for them. He was an X factor last year in the playoffs. He had a solid game, put up some solid numbers, hit some big shots as he does. Sixers. I don't think I got one for the Nets. Honestly, I don't think I got one for the Nets. But for the Nets, because I don't think they could. If I could think, if Cam Johnson continue to play like that, it could make it better. Spencer Dinwiddie. Spencer Dinwiddie has to have a better game than he had. And Maxi for the Sixers. If Maxi can deliver, and if him and Harden can both have games where they put up 20, and then Tobias Harris, it might be Tobias Harris. Tobias Harris might be the biggest X factor for the Sixers. Bam! I just went through all that. Yeah, let's talk about boxing. Let's talk about
I'm talking
boxing.
about Husky.
Because I want to watch this game,
That
honestly.
Husky was crying about.
Who is your special guest?
Husky, a little crybaby. Just didn't know who wants
Cause
to.
you weird. Why wouldn't you just say it?
Why don't you just say it? Her name is
Well, shout
Husky.
out my boy Puggish, aka Productions.
Ew, why
Shout
don't you
out
just
Purgish, aka Production. Yeah, okay. So basically, this is my breakdown of the Tank Davis Ryan Garcia fight. So you got two of the biggest. No, I ain't even gonna say the biggest. Two of the biggest. I ain't gonna say big. Yeah, biggest up and coming fighters.
coming?
Yep.
Yup.
He's here.
Two of the
Easy.
biggest up and coming fighters. Undefeated. Hello.
Sorry to
My special
interrupt.
guest.
How you gonna say hello and nothing?
I was excited. Excited.
You just silly. Uh-huh. Okay, so here's my breakdown of it. This is my breakdown of the fight. Let me know what then you give me your breakdown after.
Okay.
So this is what I got. You got two of the biggest up and coming fighters, both undefeated, and they are I ain't gonna say they are becoming top tier guys, and they are both trying to take that next step into champion to become championships of their division. But now they fighting each other, and it's about to be a war. So basically, Ryan Davis, Ryan Garcia called out Tank Davis. I want to say 3 years ago. It might have been longer than that. He been calling out this man on social media, podcasts, in person, going to his fights, and just begging for this fight for like 3 years. And Tank has been really dominating everybody. While he was doing that, Tank has been going through and beating and knocking people out throughout the whole process. And now they finally made it happen. Well, they tried to make it happen before, but now they finally made it happen, and it might be the biggest fight in boxing in a long time. I'm very interested in this fight, and I honestly can't wait. So that's my quick breakdown, just to keep it. I'll let you dive deeper into it and give me your breakdown.
I,
Go.
hey, where you go? I think you did a great job breaking it down. Well,
All right.
Good talk.
Now give me a deeper breakdown of it.
well,
What you got?
I'm riding with Tank because he is the
Wait, I don't need your. Okay, go. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
he is the lightweight champion. You know what I'm saying? And of course, he knocks everybody out that he fight. And Ryan, which your brother Devontae is going with him, but Ryan is taller. He's a taller fighter. He's a fast fighter,
Mm-hmm.
but I think
Mm-hmm.
Ryan has more experience than
Ryan
Ryan.
Garcia has more experience.
No, Tank
What you
has more
just say?
experience. Tank has more
Okay.
experience than
Yeah, that
Ryan.
makes sense.
Tank has been in the
Uh huh.
ring with more experienced fighters.
I think that's a good one too.
And they claim that Ryan, is faster, but
Yeah, Ryan's
they
speed is
say he's
crazy.
more powerful. I don't think he's more powerful than Tank just because he's bigger, taller with more weight.
Yeah, I
But
think.
Tank
Yeah,
is having him come in at the weight that he is going to be. So
yeah.
that is like
145, I believe it is.
huh?
I think
But
it's one. I think it's 145 with
that's
a
Ryan's
10
weight.
like a it's like a 10.
That's Ryan's
I
weight.
think
But
for
Tank, he
they got
fight
a
at
they
130, 135.
yeah. I think that's what they agreed at though.
145?
I think so.
135.
I'm pretty sure.
No, it ain't no 145.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, Tank don't want him
So
at
it's probably
145.
140.
Might be
I can't. Yeah,
135.
I think it might be 140. I think it's yeah. It's like I know it's a 10%. It's like a 10. Like the rehydration thing is like a
Yeah.
10. It's like a out at 10. Like you can't rehydrate and get 10 pounds back. So it might be 140 or something like that. I don't know. I'm still learning. But yeah, keep going.
Yeah, but it's going to be an interesting fighting. It's going to be a great fight. But yeah, that Ryan guy. I've been watching his fights for the past 2 days, like back to back, and
Yeah.
I just know that Tank is going to beat him. You know,
Okay.
I ain't gonna say he a
Okay,
slow
this is what I got.
starter, but he just don't have the experience. You know, like
Yeah, Ryan.
right, Ryan don't have the experience. The guys around him, the older heads, that's you know, teaching him, training him. You know, they cannot fight for him. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, they teaching him, what they need to teach him, but they can't get in that ring and fight for him. Tank has actually been in the ring with a whole lot of experienced fighters.
So you think Tank has fought better competitions? Basically, what you
Yeah,
saying?
definitely, definitely. Like Leo's
Okay.
what his name? Leo, Santa, no, not Santa Cruz. What's his name? Leo, the one that be shaking his arm hand all the time. I thought he was gonna knock Tank out. I really did. I thought he was gonna knock Tank out. Tank knocked that man out, and he was out for at least about 5, maybe 4 minutes.
Um,
Yes, knocked him out cold in the 8th round.
I think as far as the basically what you're saying, I get basically what you're saying. Like for me, I think Ryan does have the speed advantage,
Yes.
so I can see, and I think, and
But
what I've been watching,
Tank
I
know
feel
how
like
to bob
Ryan is
and
more like
weave. You know how to bob and weave, and he's
yeah,
shorter. So, he got to catch
and
him. You got to catch him. And with that speed, you
yeah,
know what I'm saying? He got some, just good skills where I don't think Ryan going to see it coming.
yeah. I think Ryan is more of a what I've seen from Ryan is more of a counter puncher,
Uh huh.
and with I think with Ryan's length, and if he has to come if he comes out and plays it smart and really like he's not as skilled as Tank because I feel like Tank really doesn't have a big flaw, like a noticeable flaw from like a
Right.
casual watcher like me. But from
But he got
Ryan,
some. He got
he's
some.
still he's pretty sure he got some.
Uh
But Ryan, you can see as far like watching his like for me, I've only been
Yeah.
watching his
Yeah.
fights for like a week, and I can already see like when
Right.
he punch, he open up and put his chin up,
Uh
and then
huh.
I've seen
See?
like podcasts where people say when Ryan swing, he closes his eyes, he blink or something, and I'm like, yeah, I can see
Uh
that,
huh.
but and he's a more of a counter puncher. So if he comes out and plays right and just like not really try to go in there because when Tank fight, he get in there. He go in there. He like a dog. A lot of people been
Okay.
like a lot of
And I
people
think,
care
yeah,
like Mike
I
Tyson.
think Ryan, he hasn't had a big fight like this before. You know what I mean? So I think he's
Yeah,
gonna be like,
yeah. I think
nervous,
it's both of
just
them
like
pretty.
they was saying. The little dude Cruz was gonna come in and tear Tank apart. Them dudes, they came in, they was nervous. You know what I'm saying? And they was, so busy trying to knock him out that they wasn't,
Yeah,
using their skills the way they were supposed to. They was just looking
yeah.
for them
I
big
think
shots,
it's gonna
looking
come
for the big
down to
shot.
yeah, and I think that's how. In order for Ryan to win, he's going to have to knock Tank out.
Okay,
I feel like
okay.
the deeper I look, he's going to have to knock. He's going to knock because if it goes decision, Tank has that.
Mm-hmm.
He has everything, all the aspects to guide him
Say he
through
gonna knock him
the
out in
win
the
if it
third
goes
round,
decision.
though. Ryan say he gonna knock Tank out in the
I don't
third
think. I think
round.
not in the third. I think it goes. Honestly, if had to give a prediction, I think it go. I think it goes longer. I think it goes eight at least
Yeah,
eight,
yeah. I'm with you with
eight
that one.
maybe 10. I'm gonna call it. I don't know which side to pick, but if I had to pick a side, I would pick Tank. by
Mm-hmm.
decision or by knockout because I can't figure out how I would give Ryan unless it's by knockout. Like because he has speed and if but I think Tank is
That's the
too
only way
his
it's gonna
IQ as a
win.
boxer. I
Right?
think he's too smart to yeah, I think he's too smart to go in there and just like try to, knock him out because he knows like he got speed. Like he got speed if he catch me with
Uh-huh.
one. And
Yeah.
I feel like Tank I'm not gonna say his chin hasn't really been tested like with the power, but I feel like he might be able to take more punch because I've
Yeah,
never
but
seen him like knock out a leader.
he's been hit. Tank has been hit, and he's been hit
Yeah.
by the best. You know, the dudes he fought were big
Mm-hmm.
dudes. You know what I'm saying? Older dudes. So he has been hit, and he do got a good chin.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I'm saying. Ryan
That's
ain't
what I.
been. He ain't been there yet.
Yeah, I seen I don't know I don't remember the fight, but he has been knocked down. He got hit really one good time,
I
but after
like
he got hit, he
that.
recovered and knocked the dude out. So I think it's a lot of people in the chat said I want Tank to win. I want to see a amazing fight. I want to see Tank win, but what would be next if let's say let's end it with this. What would be next for Tank if he loses?
If he loses,
Would it be
what will
yeah,
be next?
like a
Oh, they
rematch?
definitely no. They definitely gonna have a rematch. They definitely gonna have a rematch. They gonna have a rematch.
Okay.
Whoever lose. They gonna have a rematch. Whoever lose.
Okay, so whoever
And
loses.
I'm looking forward to seeing Devin Haney. Also, he's on the cards too. So he'll be fighting
Hmm.
Saturday night too.
Oh,
Yeah,
is it
he's
on the same card?
on the same card. He's fighting Lomachenko.
Oh, I didn't know it was on the same card. I thought it was a different one. Okay, that's fire. That's gonna be a great fight
Lomachenko.
too.
So that's gonna be. I mean, it's gonna be popping,
Um,
and it's like 84.99 for the fight. So it's gonna be well worth it. Like
so
I have a
who what
question. Can you can you go out to the bar and watch the fight? Like, do they have the
if the
fight?
bar is streaming it? Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
If the bar is streaming it, yeah,
I have to
you
find
got to
out
check and
before I
see
pay
which one.
84.99. I'll go out and watch it.
Mm-hmm. Because I know certain bars will stream it in different spots will stream it.
Yeah, you know,
What? So what if Ryan loses?
if
So what
Ryan
if they lose?
loses,
Let's do before. With Ryan loses, what would be next for him? You think he running back too,
what do you mean he running back?
like a rematch?
It's definitely gonna be a rematch. Yeah, if he lose or win, it's gonna be a rematch.
Okay,
They
for
definitely
both
gonna
of
make it
them.
two, a
Uh,
two, just like they
okay.
did.
So,
What's his name? Mayweather and that big dude,
oh,
the
Madonna,
heavyweight. Yeah,
Is it Madonna?
yeah, because they want to see
So
them
you think
dudes
it's gonna be
lose.
close? You don't think? So okay, after the little rematch series, do they go? Depending on who wins, huh? Depending on who wins, who do you want to see? What fight would you want to see next for both of them?
Um, for both of them, um,
Mm-hmm.
that dude Devin Haney and Shakur.
Shakur Stevens.
Yeah,
That's a good
yeah.
one
He
too.
just knocked out dang, I can't remember the dude he just fought last week. He just knocked him out. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Shakur. But I know Devin, Shakur wanna fight Devin. So yeah, it's either Devin or Shakur that either one of them dudes gonna fight. Tank or Garcia.
Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna finish right there. Wait, did you? What's your prediction?
Tank all the way, baby.
Which round? What round?
I like you said, I
I need a
definitely
round. Give me a round.
I think it's going to 8 or 9 because they gonna put on a good show.
Uh huh.
They both gonna have their guys up. You did.
Yeah.
But the 8th round, that's when
Mm-hmm.
they've been to broke somebody down, you know. So yeah, the 8th and
Yeah.
ninth round is going down.
Mm-hmm.
But it's gonna be a
All
great
right, we're
fight.
gonna end it right there. It's gonna be a great fight. I can't wait to see. Honestly, I'm so excited. Um, yeah, and that's it. That's all we got now. Just but yeah, we're gonna wrap it up right there because I definitely want to watch this game,
Right, and your
and
cat is going
I'm
crazy. Like you, let's put on the game. Put on the game.
Good luck to your Lakers.
yeah. So
They need it, mom.
we about to
They
win
need
this
it.
game. I'm gonna be on TikTok. Is but yeah, Liza, we need some advice for the rest of the
All
week
right, our message for the
to get
week.
us through.
Yes, always stay present. Take a nice deep breath. My calmness is contagious, and it inspires those around me to seek their own inner peace and happiness. So, always be present. Take
Hmm.
some deep breaths. Hey, it's a what's that thing
Yeah.
called? Solar eclipse tomorrow, tonight, tomorrow, the next day. What's the day?
Hmm.
So, just be aware of y'all energy. Make sure y'all meditating and being present.
Yeah. Another one at the books. Say less about empire.com. We just dropped some new
All
colors.
right, waiting on my merch.
Go tap into
I got
that for your
the
Earth
same
Day
thing as you.
vibes this week. Yeah, if you're watching this on if you listen to it on anything with a podcast, give us a 5-star and subscribe to the pod. I'm about to go watch this game. So I'm out. Peace and love. I'll see y'all on the next